I'm gonna show you how to make a location memorizing teleporter in Minecraft. First, you need to get ready to write down 6 coordinates on a note or on paper, and you're gonna wanna put the names next to them. Make sure your show coordinates is on in your game settings. Wherever you put your red block is your teleporter 1 send coordinate, and the iron block next to it is your teleporter 1 return coordinate. Same exact thing for blue. Blue is your teleporter 2 send, the white one is your teleporter 2 return. Yellow is your HQ arrival, and the iron block is your HQ exit. The same as my map of the silo. This is the same exact system. When you have all 6 of your location coordinates and names, I want you to go ahead and type this down right here, but you're gonna put in the X, Y, and Z that you use for your red block in your world, right? And then you're just gonna copy this so that we can basically put this straight into the command blocks and not have to retype it every single time. It makes things a lot easier. So for the first command block, you're gonna make it point up. It's gonna be repeating, unconditional, and always active. You're just gonna do test 4, you're gonna paste it in, and then you're gonna go ahead and put your next one. It's gonna be chain, unconditional, always active. It's gonna be fill and then space 6 tildes, right? I went ahead and did Windows key period, holding them together, went to Omega, and then scrolled down to find my tildes. So tildes 2, 3, and 5 are gonna have a 1 after them, and then the very last tilde is gonna have a -1. And after you type in that -1, you put redstone block. Now you can go stand on your red block and look at your commands, and if the 3 popped up, you're good. It doesn't matter if they're oriented a little bit differently, right? Next, you're gonna place a command facing up, and you're gonna do tag space. You're gonna paste, and then you're gonna remove T1. The same thing applies to the next one. It's just gonna be chain, unconditional, always active, and it's gonna remove T2 to just make sure you're not attached to teleporter 1 or 2. That's the whole goal of it, honestly. Next to these 2, you're gonna place another command, and it's gonna be fill with all 6 of those tildes. And the difference here is that the tildes are gonna be -1 on tilde 2, 3, and 5. And then the very final tilde is gonna be a +1. And then after that, you're gonna put air. And the whole goal of that is just to remove the redstone that it put. In the next row, you're gonna do a command, and you're gonna do tag space. You're gonna paste it, and then you're gonna add the tag T1 with a 10 tick delay. This basically just lets it put everything on a clean slate, and then when it's getting ready to send you to HQ, make sure that you're attached to teleporter 1. So this just gives it some room, right? The command above this is gonna send you to HQ actually, and I forgot to in the footage, but put this one as conditional because in my opinion it's more reliable on conditional. Like, I didn't have any issues with it. It's just when I watch back the footage, I realized just go ahead and change it, right? And you're gonna do teleport, you're gonna paste, and then you're gonna type in the HQ arrival coordinate into here. Now when you go stand on the red teleporter, it's gonna send you to HQ, but if you stay on the iron block next to it, it's not gonna send you back to the white block next to teleporter 1. So the way we're gonna fix that is by putting a repeating, unconditional, always active command block up here. And whenever you do this, copy this stuff, but make sure you put @A, because in the footage, I accidentally put just the @ symbol with no A, and then I had to go back and like refigure it out basically. Not like remake everything, but I had to go back and check it. And the difference with the X, Y, and Z here is that you're gonna wanna put the X, Y, and Z for that iron block that's over by the yellow, which if you put it in your notes properly, that should be the HQ exit, right? So Here, you're just gonna wanna put that it's looking specifically for tag Teleporter 1. You're gonna attach another chain block to this. This one's gonna be chain conditional always active. And all this one's gonna do is it's just gonna teleport the person that's standing on the HQ exit, right? So it's gonna define your X, Y, and Z as that iron block that's over by the yellow one. And then once it finds you there with the tag Teleporter 1, it's gonna teleport you to the Teleporter 1 coordinate, the Teleporter 1 return coordinate that I had you type down. That's what comes after it, right? So now whenever you go onto the red block, you're gonna see that it's gonna send you, right? And when you go on that iron block behind it, it sends you right back. So we know this Teleporter 1 already works. All we gotta do is fit it with a structure block and then just go ahead and copy and paste it next to it wherever. And then we're gonna go out of Minecraft again and then get the coordinates for the blue Teleporter to send. And then we're gonna be putting that everywhere on the second structure where it says the stuff for Teleporter 1. So go back into your search bar or notes or wherever and take those coordinates so that we can go ahead and just paste them right back into all of the commands. From here, you're gonna delete everything from the right bracket all the way to @A, and then you're gonna paste everything that we just put down. For these next two over to the right, all you're gonna need to do is literally just replace from @A to the bracket. You don't have to touch the T1 and T2, right? And then from here, you're gonna go to the leftmost impulse and you're gonna go ahead and completely replace A all the way to the right bracket and then change it to tag T2. On the command block above that, the only thing you're gonna have to change is from @A over to the right bracket again and then paste what I had you type. Once you finish that, go to the very top repeating command block and just change the tag to T2 in this case. You don't have to change anything else for this one. The block that's chained to it, you're gonna wanna go ahead and change the coordinates outside of the bracket to your Teleporter 2 return coordinate, which should be the iron block that is next to the blue one. And then you're gonna change the tag inside of the bracket to T2. After doing this, you should be able to just use both of your teleporters and it should just detect wherever you went. Like wherever you actually went, that's where it's gonna send you back to. You see I'm doing it with red right now. Go back in, it sends me. I go over to blue, jump into it, and it's gonna send me only back to blue whenever I go through blue. If you want one-on-one support making this on your map or adding anything else, go check out the Patreon, and thank you for watching.